I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. I was praying today and I've discovered something I want to share with you. I'll see how will you deal with this. And that is that every time you curse a strong black man, I'm not talking about a rapper, and let me be specific so there'll be no question. Every time you curse me, and by cursing me, you say, well, I don't think he should say that. And I don't think he should, I don't curse in the pulpit. I say what's in the Bible. You just don't know the Bible. But every time you go against me in any way and any spirit, you are cursing literally millions of black women from having a good man. Imagine, listen to this. Imagine if people just stopped like Brother Raphael Suleiman, right? And realize Pastor Man's a good man. He is the most experienced. Don't be bringing me these college professors or these whatever, movie stars or whoever they can't hold a candle to Pastor Man. Suppose you actually believe that in your heart. Suppose you actually say, ain't no way Obama can hold a candle to Pastor Manning. Ain't no way none of these other people can hold a candle to. So suppose you act, because it's true, but you don't believe it, because you got other standards that are important to you. But suppose people actually said that there ain't a man on planet Earth like Pastor Manning. Suppose the people and started lifting me up so other men can see what it is to be a man. Are you listening to what I'm saying? So when you don't do that, let's say you disagree with a sermon I say, you disagree with the way I approach life, you disagree with how I deal with circumstances. Every time you disagree, you destroy the opportunity for men to look up and have something to look up to, such as a strong man, such as myself. Check it out. Now, the Lord told me to tell you this. There ain't another man on planet Earth. You can talk about T.D. Jakes, who hangs out with Puff Daddy and these sex freak-offs, or Woman Now I Lose. Or you can talk about Creflo Dollar and Make a Holler, Creflo Dollar. But there ain't another man on the planet. Suppose God opened your eyes and you were able to see the man that I am, and that all people started lifting me up. So the black man that's sleeping on the street, we have, Mr. Engineer, bring up Minister Honaker's song that your father put the video to. There has never been in the history of the world, in the history of the universe, the devastation and homelessness we see of men on drugs, sleeping on cardboard boxes. There has never been in the history of not even in the poorest part of Calcutta, India, or Bombay. There's never been anything like this. Never. Since David Dinkins, Al Sharpton, Barack Obama, Jesse Jackson, David Patterson, and a slew of other black leaders across America. The black man has fallen lower than any time in the history of the world, including slavery. During slavery, black men used to wear tuxedos. Yes, they did. They called them a house Negro. Okay, they were the house Negro, but the house Negro had on a doggone tuxedo and English boots. There ain't never been a time such as the time. And every time you criticize me, every time you disagree with my sermons, every time you disagree with how I bring forth truth, every time you disagree with my strength, you disagree with the one thing that can lift black men up to be men and to bring joy back to the black woman as a mother and to the black children as a father. Every time you disagree, every time you have something ugly or something negative, or you start quoting some homosexual, or you start quoting some person who's a floozy from way back when, every time you support them and don't support the one black man on planet Earth who's above every other man. There's no other man on the planet like me. There's no other man on the planet like me. And every time, you see that man there? You see that man? That's since Obama. I bet you he voted for Obama. I bet your sisters and his mothers and they voted for Obama. And I bet you they run the house after. You see this? And every time you speak against me, every time you get a hissy against me, I don't like the way he said that. And I don't think he should talk to people like that. And he's too strict. He's too legal. He's too bitter. Every time you do that, you destroy the black man's chances of ever seeing a champion and a hero. Every time you do it. Every time you do it. Out of your mouth comes the curse of the black man. Out of your mouth comes the curse of him to his lowest pit. He's never been as low as he is right now because of you. See, where did it lift me up? Listen, you can say what you want about the mayor's campaign. If I'd gotten 1/10 of the press that these other creeps have gotten, the election would be over right now. Everybody will know the election, Manning's wanted hands down. They purposely have made a decision to make sure I don't get no press. They purposely have made a decision, and you're sitting back there talking about I don't have a snowball's chance. I don't have a snowball's chance in hell. You're talking about I don't have a chance. No, it's not that I don't have a chance. They are doing everything within their media, LGBTQ mafia legacy, if you will, freak media to stop me from getting the eyeballs and the attentions of everybody. But I want to say something to you. Your daughter ain't got a man. Your children don't got fathers, is that right? Your children don't got fathers, right? Your children, when your father, that you laid up and made a baby with him, he pump you full of babies, and every time you see him, all you think about is dispute because he's weak, he ain't got no money, he's broke, he ain't talking about nothing, he ain't got no strength, and yet you're going to talk about me, the man who does have strength, the man that your man needs to be. Your man need to be like me. Your man need to be my kind of man. Your man, but yet, what you do is you destroy, you talk me down and talking up some homosexual, talking up some freak, talking up some hustler. You talk the greatest man on planet Earth, the man who is a man to lead, to show men how to be men, how to be a man over a woman.